All right, we're going to journey deep beneath the Earth's surface today to explore a world that's, well, it's part legend and part totally mind-bending reality. Yep, we're talking about subterranean strongholds, these secret bunkers and hidden worlds that were literally engineered for survival. So let's dig in.
So let's just ask the big question right up front, the one that fuels so many conspiracy theories. Are there really secret cities operating right under our feet? Well, the truth, as it so often is actually way stranger, and honestly, a lot more impressive than any of the fiction out there.
I mean, think about the legend of Moscow's Metro 2. You've probably heard of it. It's this rumored secret subway system, a totally separate network built to connect key government and military sites. Now, while it's never been officially confirmed, the story itself points to a very real obsession. Governments have always built hidden spaces to make sure they can survive. But okay, let's move away from the rumors and into solid reality, because the true story here isn't just about secrecy. It's about the absolutely incredible feats of engineering that were designed to help us survive the unthinkable. You don't have to look any further than the Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Colorado. Now, this is no legend. It's a very real military installation that's been tunneled deep inside a mountain. We're talking about an entire city built to withstand a direct nuclear hit. So the question is, how on earth do you engineer a building to survive the apocalypse? Well, this is where the genius comes in. The entire complex, and I mean multiple buildings, it all sits on 1,000 massive springs. Each one weighs almost half a ton. And they're designed to do just one thing: let a whole city literally sway and ride out the shockwave of a nuclear blast. It is absolutely incredible to think about. And what about getting in and out? Well, you're looking at 25-ton blast doors. These things aren't just heavy, they're engineered to create a perfect seal, locking out the blast, any chemical agents, and all that radioactive fallout. Talk about the ultimate gatekeeper. But look, Cheyenne Mountain is just one example. This whole practice of building hidden worlds is a global phenomenon. It stretches back for centuries, and it's been driven by all sorts of different human needs. We can basically break them down into a few key types. First, you have your government shelters, right? Built to make sure the government can keep running during a crisis. Then you have military command centers like Cheyenne Mountain, the nerve centers for a country's defense. And then maybe the most fascinating of all are the ancient rediscovered cities. Places like Derinkuyu in Turkey, a huge multi-level city that was carved out of rock centuries ago to protect thousands of people from invaders. It just proves that humanity has been looking underground for safety for a very, very long time. And this long history brings us to a really fascinating new way of looking at all this. What if these structures aren't just relics of the past? What if they're actually blueprints for our future? It kind of forces us to rethink what a bunker even is. This is what we call the reframe. It's a huge shift in thinking. We're moving away from looking at bunkers as just temporary hiding spots, places to just wait out a storm. Instead, we're starting to see them as potential blueprints for actual self-sustaining habitats, places where humanity could survive indefinitely, even if the world above ground becomes totally uninhabitable. And you can see the fundamental difference right here. A hiding spot is temporary, it's reactive, you just hunker down and wait for the all clear. But a self-sustaining habitat, that is designed for indefinite persistence. It's a proactive strategy for survival. It's all about building a new beginning, not just waiting for some storm to pass. So this all leaves us with a pretty profound question. As we look ahead at all the future challenges, from climate change to cosmic threats, are these subterranean strongholds just old relics from the Cold War? Or are they maybe the seeds of our next civilization? You really have to wonder. Could humanity's next chapter be written underground?